Hey, everyone. Hope you're ready for a good Thursday stream. So, I'm thinking of picking up from last time when I was doing the not so much picking up. I wanted to do another let's make an RPG kind of themed stream. I thought it was really fun the first time, and I think it's a fun idea. So let's get our wheel up, see what we're gonna do. So the first one's always gonna be create the protagonist. So we're actually gonna go right to the second one and see what that has to say. So create a protagonist. Oh, it's really obscure and hard to find. All right. Now let's see if he has a butt. Butt. And it only appears in a dream sequence. All right. An RPG where the protagonist is obscure and hard to find and only appears in a dream sequence. Let's see. How do I want to go about that? Let's do like no. Now we got a lot of space. We can make him like we can make him bigger than that. Let's make him first, and then we'll put the little cloud around him. Obscure and hard to find. Only appears in a dream sequence. We got like our hole here. So I'm thinking I'm going to interpret obscure and hard to find as more for every other character, not so much for him. So let's see. Let's actually make it like a girl. So I'm thinking. Now, hold on. Yeah, I can do that. All this using the negative space. Let's make it like um give her like a bow there. Oh man, I feel like I'm stealing from Snoozing Well with their sheep character, but I was thinking it's something like this. You do something different with the face and like the styling of it, so it doesn't have to be like. I like this kind of clothing layout. So yeah, there. Legs are down there. Make it something. Bring that in way more. And then put like big arm bits. There we go. Ah, shit. Here we go. Let me make this thing. Some sort of bow or something. Or, yeah, so like this.
I should probably put it down somewhere safe. How about over here? Okay, but be careful.
Erase
Wow, that's a
these.
vote of confidence, dude. I mean, listen to yourself. No, wait, of course I'll be
Bring back the kind of exiting shape there from the pants. Now, here, I'll leave those alone for now. Let's actually make it that she's wearing whatever this jacket dress thing is here that I'm drawing. She's like wearing that up to like over her chin. That'd be neat. So she's like, nah, give her more head than that. See, like, that's her chin there. So then bring this here. Not that much. Nope. Use these a bit. Give her. No, hold on. So it's definitely gotta be like big, goofy like this. No, I'm not sure I like the shape of this head either. Too round. Hmm. Now let's maybe have her head stick up over this. Like this. Like not. Hold on. No. Just make her head bigger. Yeah, you know what? Bigger the better. And then this kind of come in like this. Christ. Not sure how I'm feeling about this. Let's go back to trying to put it like here. We're gonna have the head shaped like this, kind of more. Give her big eyes. Just bear with me here. I'm onto something. Yeah, maybe not bad though. Bring the pin size down a bit. Christ, it's looking like a fucking skull. Trying to figure out how the fuck to do like curly hair. Curly sheepish sorta. I'm trying to go for like a sheep. No, no, no. Ugh, what is it with me and eyes? Just can't get it right here. Kind of like this, right? Sort of. I don't know. Maybe there I'm really pushing it. They get too much like Snoozing Will's sheep character. Yeah, I don't think that head size is right anyway. Getting there. Yeah, maybe the problem is just this. Get rid of this. Let's just draw the head first and then connect it to the body. So I say start off with a big circle and work back from there. Nah, it should be like, you know what? Got like this ascot thing here. It's like tied to the front of her sort of neck area. Maybe tie that into something covering up her face. Mm, this here, replace it with whatever bandana she's wearing. So I'm gonna make it she's not wearing it for like criminal purposes, for mining purposes, because she's digging. She's trying to stay obscure for some reason. For purposes that have not been unveiled. No, hold on. Ah, God, I can't do anything with her hair like that. Gotta get rid of this. There we go. And have her hair poof out like that. There we go. I like where this is going a lot more. Just give her dot eyes. Nah. Hmm. Have it obscured like this. Yeah, what the hell? I like this. Nah. And then hard helmet. You know, I was gonna give her a hard helmet with like a light on the front, but then you got like too many things sticking out the front. You know, because it's like weird to have this hair element sticking out front like this, and then you got the light there, and it feels like it's flashing with it. You know, might do. Or big hair like that. Might even get rid of this part here. Just have it like this. And then I can kind of, you know what, let's make it bigger and goofier. The big goofy light. Cool. Oh, damn it. Just have this big goofy light sticking right out the front of her hair. And she uses that so she can. God damn it. She uses this big goofy light. So that when she's traveling around people's dreams, that's what she's gonna be. She's gonna be digging through people's dreams and shit. She can see. Now let's give her just real quick. So I'm gonna have her hips kind of be here like this. Yeah. So like there we go. Navel there. Except, well, maybe I'll make the fact that she's black here less of a skin color choice and more of a just her hair's obscured choice. So then she's got a really big fucking hands for some reason. Bigger thumb than that. Yeah, it's not. No, it's not that she's got big hands. It's that she wears big gloves, and that's the secret. You have small hands. Wear big gloves. So then people think you got big hands. I didn't even fucking bother to angle this right. Just gotta have it sticking straight up. And hold on. Ah, shit.
Oh yeah,
Oh, hey, who's there?
it's me. It's me.
How's it going?
It's going good, buddy.
Hey, it's,
How you?
I'm doing good. I just started the sketch stream a while. I'm doing Let's Make an RPG again, and already on the protagonist on the create a protagonist prompt, I got that they're an obscure character that only appears in a dream sequence.
What? That doesn't sound like a protagonist to me. I mean, maybe I don't know. That's kind of like what Ramona Flowers was in Scott Pilgrim, though.
I kind of interpreted it as obscure, meaning that they keep themselves obscure from everyone else, and that maybe just being in a dream is just part of the story.
I like that. That's a good idea. I like this guy.
So she's like
Or gal.
she's like a chick that just, I don't know, digs through people's dreams.
I like that. She collects rare collectibles from their dreams.
Yeah,
I like that.
trying to make this look like a combination of like a spade card here. This little thing she's holding in like an actual shovel.
Oh yeah, like it's called the Ace of Spades.
Yeah,
It's the Ace of Spades, the fastest digging shovel in the world.
Space of AIDS.
The space of AIDS. The space of AIDS.
And
Oh,
it
cool.
kind of like that.
God damn. Well, I'm gonna multitask while I'm watching you.
Hey, that's nice.
Multi-class.
What are you up to?
Me, I'm playing it. Holy smokes! I'm playing a very hard edit of Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube.
Oh man.
It's pretty fun actually. I really like it in RPGs when you kind of get to a point where you're just kind of chipping away health at like opponents, but it can kind of go either way, and that's pretty much what this entire mod is. Is it's just constantly chipping health.
Huh.
Fun stuff.
I would have thought
Well,
that
maybe it's fun stuff for me, but I don't know about anyone else.
I would have thought that just watching Nick play the although he played the N64 one, I would have thought Coliseum was hard enough on its own.
Yeah, it is a very, very hard base game, and this update actually makes it way the fuck harder. But I kind of I needed a challenge in these games because like modern Pokemon's too easy, and like older Pokemon is too familiar. So I'm like, well, what the fuck? What do I do? And I found some great mods for the GameCube games. Dude, Nick plays Stadium, does he?
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes he streams himself playing Stadium.
You know, I gotta like, is he like on Twitch or something, or is he on like YouTube? Like, where is he at? Because I never see him like announce that he's streaming.
I think he mostly just announces it to his friends, so it's not like something he makes like a big public ordeal.
Okay.
Um, but he has a YouTube channel, so if he's ever streaming, it'll be over there.
Okay. I can probably just like turn on notifications for it or something, because I'm like, I know I'm like an online kind of person, but I'm not online all the time, like at all. I just like check it like maybe like 3 times throughout the day.
Right.
So I miss that shit.
It'll usually be later at night. I'll tell him if he's gonna make an announcement for a stream to just announce it in here, so everyone can kind of see it.
Yeah, I think I have notifications turned on for this server specifically, so anytime you send like any messages whatsoever, I always get something.
Yeah, yeah. That way, we can get a big group together.
Yeah. What are you putting on the what are you putting on the back there?
On the back where?
I don't know, what do you
Oh, this is her hand on her hip there.
Oh, I see it. I see it now. Sorry, it was like zoomed in and I'm like an idiot.
No, I be pretty bad at drawing stuff sometimes.
No, I see what it is now. It just I was impatient. I just looked over at my thing. I was like, "What is that?"
It's have it be. She's really.
I like her. She's kind of got like a almost like a declines drops energy. That guy's making a fucking great game, by the way. Have you seen that? It's kind of like right up your alley, actually. Hold on, I'll link it to you.
I don't think I have. I think this is the first I'm hearing of any of this.
It's like it's a guy that's making a hand animated game that looks kind of like Yoshi's Island, but it's got like doll girls that you play as. It's kind of cool.
Oh, sick. That sounds pretty interesting.
Yeah, I ended up supporting his Kickstarter for it, and he got funded, so he's posting some pretty cool shit from it lately, actually. Let me link it to it. Man, I am not tech savvy whatsoever. How do you, like, share someone's entire Twitter page? Ooh, there we go.
I think you just click the link when you go on there.
Yeah, I found it. It's the little 3 dots. Alright, let me send it to you just directly.
There we go. I like her here.
Ah, she looks good.
All right, so let's move on to the next character then.
On to the next.
Let's see. So the next thing we're adding is
create a
property of the world's physics, i.e., magic, stands, transformations, etc.
Okay, that's kind of nebulous.
I like keeping it vague.
I like it.
I gotta take
That's
this.
obvious furry bait.
I gotta take this off the fucking thing. It's
Yeah,
funny.
how do you make something that's like mana but it's furry bait? How do you do that?
Well, it could also be like a stand power or a transformation, so it could just be like you transform into an animal.
Oh, okay, okay.
That's about as furry bait as I can imagine. But
But
it was good all along. Okay.
okay, so wait, how do we? If it's furry, man, I don't know about that.
I'll
How
try
do you
to
do it all?
I'll try to keep it tasteful.
I believe in you, dude. I believe that you can do this. If I didn't believe in you, I don't know. I don't know what I would do.
All right. So she's got like yeah, let's actually put her in like a dream bubble here. Ah, you could
Luigi Dream Team.
probably just go without it. But what I can do, let's see, it's like a property of the world, so it's like I'll probably just make it something similar to like a stand, but it's like I'm gonna have to look up a reference for this. But since she's like a dream explorer, she's got like a ram or like a sheep stand thing.
Okay. Dream Explorer. Dream Explorer that digs for items in the dreams.
Let's see.
Damn, does she like take him? You know what? Does she take him back into real life with her?
Maybe.
That'd be kind of a cool concept. I've always liked that. I remember I wanted to make a game a long time ago, and the idea of it was it's like fucking. It sounds so cheesy, but it's like some kids whose family is like going through like financial problems, and then they find out they can actually go into like a treasure hunting video game of theirs. So it's like meta, and they can actually like take those treasures and sell them in real life, so they can like get their mom and dad out of poverty or something. It was like some dumb idea I had, and I was like, that actually could be really fun to exercise. Like if I had any game design knowledge whatsoever. So it'd be like kids that jump into like a CRT and they like. But that was a long time ago. That was something stupid. It's just kind of funny that this is like roughly similar to that concept where it's like being in a dream collecting treasures.
Kind of sounds like a Persona kind of story.
Holy cow, it does. It does, doesn't it? You know, maybe I thought about that around the time I was playing Persona. That is something I always did like about. I think the only Persona that I've played through in its entirety was Persona 5, and I always thought that that was kind of cool that you could like go into the metaverse or whatever.
Mark Zuckerberg's
And
metaverse.
yeah, I think it's literally called the metaverse.
Oh, that's unfortunate. You
Fuck.
know, every Persona since 3 had to they kind of created a formula that it works really nice for the series, where it's there's like an alternate world and it has some kind of name related to the theme of the game.
Right.
Um, so in Persona 4, it's that they can go into the TV and they go into the I forget what they call it. I think it's just referred to as the shadow world in that one. But like when you say, they say shadow, it's more like a Freudian Jungian shadow than like a just a dark world.
Oh, okay. So it's like it's not implicating that it's like evil or bad or dark. It's just kind of like, oh, it's like a doppelganger world almost.
Yeah, it's like a layer of the subconscious that you dive into, and
I like that.
it's like always obscured in fog, and they have to explore deeper and deeper into it because people, and it's like it's weird. The portal to it's just like inside the TV, so and can work on any TV. It's just that there's like one particular TV that they know where it goes, so they like to use that one. Um, so what there's a murderer going around town and he drops people. He just dumps them in the in his own TV and traps them in the shadow world.
Huh.
And if you stay there too long, eventually what happens is your doppelganger shadow will kill you and your body ends up somewhere randomly in town.
Wow. That's kind of cool. I think I have like Persona 4 Golden, I think I have that purchased on like Steam or something, and I haven't gotten around to playing it, and I really want to get around to playing it because a lot of people say, "Oh, that's like the best in the series." And I really liked Persona 5 Royal. So the fact that people are saying Persona 4 Golden is the best in like the Persona series makes me kind of excited to try that one out.
You know, it's
It's kind of
ironic.
hard to go backwards. Like, oh fuck, I hate it when like you get so used to like a certain game and then it's like the newest iteration. So then when you go back and play the older games, it's missing some key features that you're really looking forward to messing with.
I guess I got a high tolerance for that stuff because I'm perfectly fine going backwards.
Yeah.
Um, but I guess I just more like doing it because I like seeing what's different. That's always interesting to me. Um, but especially the case with the Persona series, the more you go backwards with it, although, you know, I would almost make the argument that it's a weird thing where going from Persona 2 to Persona 3, they actually removed a lot of features.
Hmm.
Because the old Persona games in so Persona 1's probably hands down the worst one. It's like horribly it's a real big slog. The combat is very slow, and there was one part in it that really pissed me off where it was near the end of the game, not at the end of the game, but near the end of the game. You go through a dungeon, and at the end of it, you have to like talk to this character and you answer a bunch of questions they have. And it turns out the answers you give her are so important that they determine whether or not you go on to the next part of the game. But they don't just like immediately fail you if you get them wrong. They let you then play through another dungeon where you've probably saved a lot at that point. Um, and then when you get to the end of the dungeon, then that's when they reveal whether or not you gave the right answers to move on to the next part of the game.
Holy cow.
And if you don't,
I
it just gives you a fail state ending.
I've actually like that does that does sound kind of shitty, but I've always really liked the idea, maybe not the execution, but the idea of a game where you make a decision that ends up like pretty much ensuring that you've got the bad ending or like your character's going to die or something like that, and the game continues for a long time until that happens. I've always like I know that sounds kind of like maybe contrarian or something, but I just like the idea of I don't know, like playing a game for another 2 hours and finding out, oh shit, I really fucked up back there, didn't I?
Man, that would feel. I feel like that would feel a little too unforgiving for me.
Maybe yeah, maybe it is just a little bit unforgiving.
Because
I'm trying to think of. Mhm.
the other Persona games do the same thing, except when you get the answers wrong, they just immediately fail you there.
Right.
So you know you
Yeah,
did it wrong.
five did
And
that to me.
um, actually, so that was what I was gonna get at. Is it's ironic that I was like the biggest Persona fan for a long time, and I was so excited for 5 when I heard it was announced. I like pre-ordered it for the PS3 because I'm cheap and I couldn't afford a PS4 at the time, and I probably still can't. Um, but I pre-ordered it and I got it and I played it for a bit, and then I got to a certain point. It's not even like I got to a point where it's like I hit a wall or something. I just like stopped playing for a while. I think a lot of the life stuff hit me, and so I actually haven't finished 5 yet.
Oh, okay. Well, I won't spoil you for anything on it in case you want to pick it back up again, but um yeah, I mean it's kind of always like the same, the same plot in those kind of like JRPG games where it's like, a band of kids get together to defeat God and shit like that. It's like yeah, like, same thing, but I don't know, man. Like the character development in that game, everybody goes through some sort of arc where they just become like better versions of themselves. I want to say it's actually one of the few pieces of media that I've consumed that actually gave me a different outlook on life. The way that the game ends, especially Persona 5 Royal, that game has, if you do everything right, it has like an additional ending. So it's like you can get like a bad ending, a good ending and then like a completionist ending. And I got the completionist ending, which is like a lot more content in that game, and it touches on stuff that actually it makes me feel like frustrated with society in general and frustrated with a lot of things. It's got like not even political commentary. It's got like human commentary, and it's really really well done in both of those games, but Royal definitely went the extra mile to make me like, "Oh my god, this is wonderful." So if you ever pick up those games again, dude, I'm pretty sure they're pretty frowned on for streaming, but I know Atlas has an issue with footage of those games being released, but dude, if you play through those games, I mean, they're fucking awesome. Like both Persona 5 and Persona 5 Royal are awesome.
I bet. It was just a matter of life got really busy and I didn't have time to sit down and play a lot of video games anymore.
Yeah. No,
Um,
I totally get it though, and the thing is whenever people try to encourage someone like, oh well, you gotta finish it, you gotta do it. It's like, eh, let people finish games when they want to finish them, or let people play games when they want to play them. Like it shouldn't be a chore.
what can I do beyond this? Beyond just a Ram man.
Ram man, ba ram you. Oh man, what? Let's see. What was the prompt was uh
A
a
property
furry.
of the physics of the world that's obvious furry bait.
Okay,
So
so people release their inner animals.
yeah, I guess something like that. It's like a stand, but they're always an animal.
I like that. Yeah, it's always an animal, and it's always like an animal with like a fucking appealing body.
Yeah.
God damn.
What I could do
I'd play that game.
is I can then have him here over on his hand. Since she's got like it's like a spear and a shovel at the same time, he could just have like a straight up lance.
Oh yeah.
It's like an extension of that.
Either that or you could give him a baseball bat, call him Battering Ram.
Battering ram. Just do it like
Ugh. Ba Ram you. Oh man. That's a quote I haven't heard in a long time. That's from Babe.
it's a
Good movie.
it's a movie I haven't watched in a long time.
It's a good movie. It's really good.
I think I watched that in middle school, and that was the only time I saw it.
Probably on VHS. Gosh dang.
I think
Yeah, I like that movie a lot. I watched it a couple months back with my ex, and it it it's really just well done. It like doesn't it can't age. It's not possible for a movie like that to age because it's like the cinematography is really well done. There's no like modern or contemporary references. It's totally timeless. I mean, it's based off a book, so you know, can't go wrong with that.
yeah, I always prefer stories like that. Or-
It's very quaint. The movie feels real fast too, but I like it. Makes me want to watch Lord of the Rings again too. I just miss good movies.
Boy, don't we all.
Oh god, dude, I'm so lucky. There's a video rental store nearby, probably walking distance from where I live, actually. Um, and I go every now and then to get some like DVDs. And I gotta get a VHS player because they got a lot of like VHS tapes there too. But the vibe there is like so cool because they also have like Nintendo 64 and Super Nintendo games that you can rent,
Oh, sick.
and it's like, dude, this is this is like 30 years old at this point. Hell yeah. But anyway, what I was trying to say is, if you look at all like the movies and stuff in there, it's just like, goddamn, dude. There's so many like iconic cult classics from even like pre 2010, like things like Inception and Lord of the Rings and stuff.
Right.
Um, But then you like, obviously you go further back and there's like, the greatest movies like ever made, things like um Casablanca and fucking Inspector Gadget. But it's just it's so fucking stupid just seeing how every single movie has to have like some sort of political commentary in it now.
Yeah.
And it's like I get that there's always been political commentary and things, but just fucking rest up for a little bit because I really do like watching like stupid movies too.
That's even the like I think back and it's like even dumb movies from a long time ago were better.
Yeah. Oh fuck, dude! Like Dumb and Dumber, literally.
Yeah.
Like Dumb and Dumber. It's a good movie. You know what they were made for back then? They were like a lot more. They were a lot more quotable. Cause fuck, what is it? There was one. I was thinking to myself, goddamn, am I like just getting old and I don't like old comedy movies? Or I'm sorry, am I getting old and I don't like new comedy movies? But I would find them equally as funny if I were like still younger. So I went back and I watched. Have you ever seen the movie Freaked?
No, I haven't.
The entire movie is completely free on YouTube in pretty decent resolution, and I watched that a couple months back, and it's like I forget what year, I think it might be a 96 comedy, and it is like literally the funniest thing it was probably the best comedy movie I've ever seen in my entire life, not just because of like how slapstick and stupid it was, but it was like really, really smart comedy. Fucking, let me look this up. Freaked. I remember they recommended it on Red Letter Media, and I was like, oh yeah, I want to see that. Freaked movie. Let's see.
All right. Gonna move on to the next item because I feel like that should do it enough.
Yeah, that was pretty good looking.
Create a weapon. All right.
Okay. Don't be obvious for eBay.
I might take that off the wheel. It's just a reference to something else.
Create a weapon that's just a reference to something else, but
it ends in tragedy.
Oh, so it's like Flood from Super Mario Sunshine.
A weapon that's a reference to something else.
Weapon that's a weapon that's a reference to something else. So let's see, something else. Damn, dude.
Put this here. It's a reference to something else.
A heavy red and white rock that shrinks its opponents when they're hit with it.
I might make it just straight up like the Buster Sword, but it has a tragic backstory.
Yeah. I like that.
I'll put that back over here.
Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Buster Sword.
My friend showed me this comedy from like I think it was the 90s. Comedy, I think it's more because I think comedy should maybe be reserved for like it's structured or written, but it's a hilarious movie. It's called Windy City Heat.
Wait, Windy City Heat?
Yeah. You ever heard of it?
No, no, and I love looking at new stuff for sure.
It's basically trolling before there was really internet trolling.
Is that Chris Farley? No, never mind. Sorry, the thumbnail on it looked like Chris Farley. It's not Chris Farley.
These two comedians, just in the course of their comedy work, stumbled upon a guy who would I think he would just do the open mics and he'd bomb terribly, but he'd keep going on. And they find this guy, and for like years, they decided they were just gonna fuck with this guy. So they made friends with him, and then they would just like bring him along for a lot of their comedians shit, but they'd like fuck with him or pull pranks on him and stuff. Never anything too bad, but so the most elaborate one was easily Windy City Heat, which it's a whole movie just fucking with this guy, where they basically faked a whole scenario in which he was told that a producer wanted to film a movie with him in it, and the movie's called the movie they're filming with him in it is called Windy City Heat. and they just keep doing shit during the filming, the quote unquote filming of this movie that's just fucking with him. So like they keep shooting an action scene, right? And the scene is the bad guy comes up, picks him up, and throws him in a dumpster, and they filled the dumpster with actual shit, like cow shit.
Oh my
And
god.
they keep dumping him in this thing. He's like, "Can we stop throwing me in the dumpster?" And they're like, "Yeah, you can sign on for a stunt double." So he signs off right there for a stunt double. The next scene that they shoot like the next day is a sex scene. It's
Oh
so
my god.
he plays out the scene where he's talking to this chick, and they're like, "All right, cut. Now bring in the stunt actor for like the
Oh
actual
my
sex scene." He's like, "Wait, what?" And
god.
then they pull him out of the room because he like has like a freak out because he's real mad that he didn't get to do the sex scene.
Oh my god.
And then as he's yelling at his friends out in like the stairway, the director comes out. And he's like, "I don't know if we can put that in the movie.
Oh my god.
It was too hot. They actually fucked."
Oh my
And
god. Hey, that's on.
he's just going
It looks
on.
like the whole movie's on YouTube right now. I'm looking at it right now.
I think it is. It's really funny.
Hour and 31. I'm gonna watch this because I'm not gonna watch it right now, but I'm gonna watch it later tonight for sure. God damn. Yeah, I love prank. It's kind of almost sounds like jackass ish in nature.
Yeah, except that the guy that they're doing it to wasn't exactly in on it.
That's what makes it great. Oh my god, it's an hour and 31 minutes of someone being gaslit. I love it. God damn, I love elaborate pranks like this so much too. Oh man. Fucking good movies. Alright, so I'm gonna add this to my watch later playlist. Bam. Yeah, I like that. I don't know, I just like a lot of older movies too. You know what I really miss is that one little period of time, um, and I know I'm like, you know, pretty much my entire identity is stupid like nostalgia stuff, but um, I really like that period of time in the 90s when they made the stupidest over the top movies and like people at the time hated them, but they were actually like really well done and they aged really well. Like the first two that come to mind are George of the Jungle with Brendan Fraser and the Inspector Gadget with Matthew Broderick. Both of those movies have aged incredibly well because they're like super hyper aware of what year they were made in. I don't know. Have you ever seen the Brendan Fraser George of the Jungle?
You know, those were both movies. There's a lot of movies that were like, they were always like around, like they were always on TV or in other movies, like at the beginning of the VHS. And I always wanted to see them, and then it just never happened. So like I got like some nostalgia for the fact that they exist, but then I just never got to actually see them.
Holy crap! Yeah, dude. Those are definitely two. Those are two movies. Inspector Gadget's kind of a little bit more niche. In like who can enjoy it. I grew up loving that movie, and I loved like the McDonald's toy that I got from it too, which is like all of his limbs that you could attach together. I loved that movie, and I loved the toys and everything that came along with it. And then I remember getting a little bit older. I was like 11 or 12, and I tried rewatching the movie again, and I was like, "This is stupid. I hate this. I can't believe I watched this and liked this." And then like another 15 years passed, and I watched it again, and I was like, "This is like literally the most genius movie of its time, and I can't believe people hated this." But yeah, it is kind of like one of those things where it was like everywhere. Um, there are definitely that's like what Pokemon was like for me. I remember I really liked the idea of Pokemon, but I didn't own a single game until Ruby and Sapphire.
Man, I never even actually got to own a game. So for me, my Pokemon nostalgia is just like the TV show and some of the movies.
Oh, dude, yeah, those were pretty magical. The first couple ones, like Pokemon 2000, the movie, I think. What the hell was that one called? Is that no? That's not 2000.
2000, I think, was the one with Mewtwo. And I
I
think,
think that's the first movie.
oh, maybe the Lugia one was 2000 then.
I think that is. I think it is. And then they released another one that had like Entei in it, and 3? That was the third one, wasn't it? They just called it like Pokemon Movie 3 or something.
Yeah, yeah. And I feel like the Entei one's probably the one I'd like the most. It seems to have the most like weird, interesting plot out of all of them.
I really do like it. I really wish they did more with the unknown. Spoiler alert, dude, they don't do anything with the unknown in the video games or like the trading card. Nothing happens with them ever. They're just completely thoroughly enigmatic. And I love it in that movie how they actually gave them some sort of a purpose.
I gotta go back and watch a lot of old movies.
Yeah. It's kind of good. It gives you like a different perspective on things because there's almost like nothing from my childhood that I can watch now and go, "Oh, this is unbearable. I can't believe I like this." Like you kind of just like pick up on little things, especially if you go in it kind of like an introspective way. Um, because when I was watching I don't know, when I was watching like Back to the Future and Inspector Gadget and all those kind of movies a couple months back, I was like, God damn, this really molded my sense of humor. This molded like how I wanted to be as like an adult. This is so weird. Which is not like a good thing because they're like comedy stupid movies, but I remember it really did influence a lot of like how I perceive art and like how I see things in the world, I guess. Like a lot of older stuff can you know, you can kind of tell how it defined you when you go back and visit it for the first time in like decades. Pokemon.
I mean, it's better for like at least like a setup comedy movie to be what influenced your sense of humor. Because for me, when I was a kid, what influenced my sense of humor was fucking YouTube poops. Which
Yeah.
which I went back and looked at some old internet humor stuff, old YouTube poops, and like stick figures on crack, and I realized that this shit gave me brain damage.
You know what's funny? Okay, you know what's great is there's a filter and that you can put on. So I think we were talking about this last time. We were talking about how YouTube poops were like our sense of humor when we were like, young teens and stuff like that.
Hmm.
Um I found out something absolutely glorious just today. You can actually type in what you want to search for. So let's say you put in Pokemon, for example, in YouTube, and then before you hit enter, add before colon 2008 or 2009, it doesn't matter. If you put that in, you'll only see videos that were uploaded prior to the year that you put in. And I tried that out earlier and I did it for like some like Pokemon YouTube poops. And dude, it is the funniest shit. Like it's so amazing like how it just like every video is so bad and it has so much nostalgic purpose at the same exact time. And there were like videos that I've never even seen before. So if you want to treat yourself, go onto YouTube and change the like put whatever you want in and then set it to like before colon 2009 and you'll see like some of the best shit on the internet.
It sounds awesome. I never even knew you could do that. I don't
I
know.
didn't know until literally today.
I should have figured I could.
Yeah, I was talking to a friend of mine in real life like about 2 weeks ago about that. I was like, dude, I would give anything to like relive like early 2000s nostalgia. I don't even know how to find these fucking videos on YouTube. And I ended up actually I texted her today and just telling her, "Hey, I actually found a way to do this. Thank God." She hasn't responded yet. Oh, she's at work. Never mind. Oh, Pokemon.
Cool.
Okay, wait, what was the next prompt? I missed it. I was looking at
It's just create a vehicle that has a lame hat.
the hat wearing car last time. Holy shit.
So I think since we're going with all this digging underground stuff, it'll be like a super drill or something. Yeah.
Super drill. That actually is a cool idea. I like that. Oh, dude, and it wears a hard hat.
No, no. Better yet, it wears a nightcap. because it's a dream drill.
It's a I actually do like that. I like that a lot more. The
It's,
dream drill.
we-
It gets to the real deep parts of your subconscious.
the dreams you really don't want to go to.
The fucking nightmares. You remember what the worst dream you ever had was? Or nightmare, I should say.
Let me think. It's usually something. It's probably one of my more recent ones, but it's usually something that got some weird ones. Usually anything that for a brief second gives me the illusion that I'm dying.
Oh.
Sometimes I have a problem. This is really weird. Sometimes I have this problem where when I'm about to fall asleep, when I'm in that state where I'm in between awake and asleep and I'm just about to drift off, like I'm just almost there, I'll like my brain will be hit with like the total realization that one day I'm gonna die. Like it's almost like your brain kind of blocks that out for you most of the time, but when your guard's down, the whole thing can hit you at once.
Oh my god. Dude, it sounds like you have a really bad version of like hypnagogia, which is like some people will hear like loud music or like see images right before they fall asleep. You have like existential crisis.
Well, I didn't even know that that was a condition. I thought that's just what happened to people. For me, it's I'm about to fall asleep, I'll hear people talking.
Yeah, that's it's not a condition. It's just like the scientific name for it is hypnagogia. And yeah, if you're about to fall asleep, you can hear people talking or hear music or whatever. Yeah, that's normal.
Huh.
There's just a term for it. But yeah, instead of you just you question mortality right before you're about to fall asleep, and I don't envy you one bit, dude.
It's scary, but maybe it's just because that's something I kind of put off in my mind, or I don't know. I don't know how that shit works. Um,
No, I get it. Like sometimes you like put shit out of your mind so much throughout the day that it kind of resurfaces when you have a moment that's somber.
but as far as worst dreams I've ever had, ah man, there's a couple of types. There's like the surreal ones where it's like imagery that's so fucking weird you almost just can't handle it. But then there's ones that are like you're just almost experiencing an emotional state you don't want to be in. I remember a bad one for me was I had a dream that I had married a woman and then I cheated on her and she found out and it just like broke her heart and that guilty sensation was one of the worst things I've ever felt.
Yeah. Holy cow. That I have like when I say yeah, when I had a nightmare like that one time, but it was roles reversed. It was me catching the girl that I was in a relationship with at the time. I caught her like it straight up in bed with another dude, and I remember just like the feeling in the dream was like the exact emotions I would feel in real life if that actually happened. And like when I woke up, it was so like it was like really really bad. I was like, oh my god, I simultaneously want to cry and kill somebody, and I have no idea what to do. But
Terrible.
yeah,
I like it.
Is that Chris? How's it going?
Hey Chris.
How's
Hey
it going?
Chris.
We're just
Welcome to the stream.
we're just talking about the existential dread that a dream can cause you.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
That can hit you hard sometimes. I think that's kind of like a good mental exercise though, because if you don't feel those emotions, even if it's from a dream, then I don't know, that shit might get bottled up.
I used to have a lot of dreams like maybe a couple of years ago where like it was either like it was usually like it followed a pattern. It was either like my teeth were like breaking out of my mouth or like I was late for like fucking college classes or something. This is like way after I'm out of college probably.
Those are very normal kind of anxiety dreams.
Yeah. And those are like you're stressed or something, right? Those are usually the way to explain those kinds of dreams, I think.
It could be that. Sometimes it's also good. Jung would talk a lot about interpreting dreams, and he'd talk about how very careful you have to be, and that you shouldn't always just take what's like written in a textbook about a dream symbol as if it's that easy to understand that.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of one of those. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. It could be that it's a build up of anxiety. It could also be that maybe you didn't brush your teeth, and so you're worried that your teeth are good. Like you're worried that you're
I
doing
think
something
this could be
unhealthy.
very literal.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so you got to kind of compare it to what's going on in your life to sort of figure that out.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It's always, yeah, it's like drawing. I mean, you can have like the same exact dream in like a good time of your life and a bad time of your life, and it can be the same dream but different meanings.
Right. You know what? I think I just remembered what my worst dream was, and I'm not sure if I can say it on stream. It's that was a bit of an odd one. There's a I got a I had a lot of bad ones. They're very worrying.
I think those are kind of fun though, because it's like you get to experience something without the consequences of it actually happening. So you get to like feel the emo. It's like reading a book almost, where it's like you get so enthralled in it that you're like, oh, I'm feeling the emotions that these characters are feeling. But if you have a dream about it, it actually happens directly to you, and you get to experience that for like a fucking brief moment.
Right.
Yeah.
Um, Here was one. I had this dream that I was going out with this girl, and it turns out she was a witch, and she came out. That wasn't so much the bad part of it. That was actually kind of fun in a way. Um, but she was like part of a long family of witches, and so she took me to her house. And I guess the situation being what it was is I didn't have time to go home, so they let me sleep on the couch there. But they warned me that their house was like haunted by a lot of their different ancestors. Um, and they warned me to watch out for one in particular, and she's like the oldest. And they said they described it like you'll know when she's there because you'll just know. Um, and so they warned me about her, and they said if she shows up, don't look at her, don't move, don't do anything. Whatever she's gonna do is what she's gonna do, and that's your best chance at surviving.
What the fuck?
And so I'm sleeping on this couch, and I wake up, and I'm like face down on this couch, and I realize that she's in the room with me as I'm lying on this couch, and it's like this feeling of like you get this feeling of like you're being watched. You just feel it. Um, and so I'm just sitting there, and I'm trying not to move. I'm trying not to even breathe too heavy, and I just like hear her walk up behind me, and then I can feel something grab the back of my neck and start pushing down like it's trying to choke me out.
Jesus.
Um,
Oh my god.
and then the thing is because she started choking me, I had a reaction to that, and so she grabbed my head and pushed it down even harder, as if to say, "Don't do that."
Uh,
Wrong move, buddy.
And then it was really weird. I just sat there and experienced what it was like to be suffocated to death.
and then through your lips, you quivered one final phrase: "Harder, mommy."
Oh,
Fucking scary though. That's like a scary dream.
Yeah.
I
You
hate the
guys-
fuck.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I fucking have had that before though, where I've had like dreams where like my head's being held underwater by someone that wants to kill me, and then like I'm actually holding my breath in real life. So then I like wake up actually gasping for air. I'm like, oh fuck.
I've had like the fucking like the stereotypical ones where it's like, oh, I'm falling from a building, and then right before you hit the bottom, you wake up in a sweat.
Yeah.
Like ones like that.
That shit. I fucking hate that shit.
Yeah. You
um,
guys ever had like I've heard of stuff about like lucid dreaming. That's kind of like that's like where you realize you're in the dream like while you're still in it, kind of, or something like that.
I think
Yeah, dude, that's real life.
I think lucid is it goes a little further where you have the ability to actually take control of what you're
Yeah,
doing.
You realize you're in the dream. You have the ability to actually like make things happen in it.
I've never been able to do that. There's like guides on YouTube that I watched. I was like, I
Heard
want to
people
do that.
talk about it, yeah.
I want to fly. I want to fly and shit. And then like I'll try to fall asleep. They say like if you fall asleep on your back, that you'll have a higher likelihood of lucid dreaming. But all it does for me is it just makes me see like my night terrors, and it scares the shit out of me so bad that I just like end up sleeping on my side.
There's probably like Reddit threads of people like, oh, if you want a lucid dream, do all these things. Drink three glasses of water and spin around in a circle 5 times or something like that.
I gotta
It is
say,
And then you'll go lucid in your dream.
It is like that.
one thing I
It's always like some sort of fucking big list of things that'll increase your likelihood. It's like, well, I'm not gonna try it, but good luck, buddy.
one thing I don't envy is night terrors. I've never experienced that. I'm thankful for that.
Oh,
I always
fuck
just
yeah.
fucking see a ton of spiders on the walls in my room.
I-
It's like it's not even like I don't see like an actual like monster or demon. I just see like big ass fucking spiders on the wall, and
Talking
then
about,
I'll like
sleep paralysis or something.
yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like that portion right before you fall asleep, where you're not like dead asleep, or it'll like you'll like wake up in your sleep and you'll hallucinate whatever is like in front of you or something in your room, and that happens to me quite a bit. It's usually after I drink. It's usually when like I drink or whatever.
I've had, I mean, I don't know if I've had night terrors, but I've had like that before, where like I wake up and like I can't see quite clearly yet because I haven't opened my eyes completely up, and I'll see like a shadow at the other side of my room, and I'm like, wait, is there someone in here? And then I'll open up my eyes up a little clearer, and I'm like, oh, it's just like a coach or something.
Yeah.
You know what? Now that I think about it, I think I did have one instance. I'm not sure if you would really call this a night terror, but it was a really bizarre instance. I was having a dream, and in the dream there was like a goose, and the goose ran up to me, and it just started biting me in the side, and it was like a real pain in the ass. So I started like trying to fight this goose, right? And then it bit me in the side hard enough that I like woke up, and the goose was like standing over me. I could like see it standing over me, and it had like a realistic like human smile. It was really bizarre, and I had to like wave it away for a bit before it went away.
Jesus.
Geese are fucking assholes. I don't blame you for having nightmares about them.
You guys ever like want to just grab one by the neck and throw it as hard as you can?
Apparently that's what you're supposed to do.
I keep fantasizing about one trying to start shit with me, so I can just grab it by the neck and start kicking it.
I'm the same way.
Yeah. I've always wanted to like. Well, I don't want to be in that situation where like a goose is like angry and like spreading its wings and shit at me. But like if I am, like I'll be like, oh, this is fucking horrifying. But I actually get to try to grab one by the neck.
You know, there's there's different animals that I want to try to attack me. Geese, yes, I want to fucking grab one, throw it by the neck. Shark, no, I don't want to be attacked by a shark.
Bears depends.
Oh my god, I just got a really weird one.
Actually, never. I mean, I think it depends on the bear what you do, but like, still, you don't want to be fucking.
Alright, check this out. Create a monster that is more important than originally thought, but it was the protagonist's mom all along.
Oh my god.
And then I gotta remove that from the list.
Wait, what was that again?
It was the protagonist's mom all along.
But wait, no, what was the whole thing?
Create a monster that's more important than originally thought, but it was the protagonist's mom all along.
It's just Binding of Isaac.
It's a Goomba.
Let's see, I gotta give it a design that would maybe suggest that you might not think much of the enemy, but there's like a sinisterness behind it.
Is this another like RPG like thing you're doing?
Yeah, I wanted to do the one.
John came in.
Hey, it's John. I want to get around to doing one with Nick where we draw clowns for Clown World,
Oh, that would be awesome.
but I you know, it's his birthday and all, so
Yeah, he's probably not gonna be. Yeah,
Happy birthday, Nick.
he might be watching a movie with his GF.
he has a girlfriend. It's pretty gay.
That's fucking
Abba babba.
weird.
How you doing, John?
Oh, Johnny boy.
Is his mic fucking up or something?
Yeah, probably.
I'm on push to talk.
There it is.
I see.
Ah,
So I'm on my phone because I want to play Super Mario Kart and I don't feel like sitting at my computer.
It's fair.
oh. You ever have like a mental reset? You
Ha-
just like completely forget everything that you were doing for the last like 3 hours.
Oh, almost like every single day.
I literally just had that like for everything that we've just been talking about. I don't remember a damn thing.
We're talking about dreams.
That's what it was. Holy shit. Okay, you brought me back.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Short-term memory.
God damn, I might be becoming schizophrenic. No, what are those people called? They're the people with the brain damage to the point that they act like weird old people.
Dementia?
Old people?
Dementia, that's what it's called. Yeah.
Dementia is when you slowly forget everything.
Oh,
I think that's what dementia is.
I think that is what dementia is. I can't
Yeah.
remember. I'm slowly forgetting everything. I don't know.
Let's see.
It might be more than that even.
It's a lot of-
That was a very basic description, but I don't know if I hit the mark or not.
lot of sheep
I'm
going
pretty
on
sure
here.
Are you
dementia
thinking
is-
Alzheimer's?
Oh,
Well, Alzheimer's I think is a subset of dementia.
I think it's Alzheimer's. Yeah.
I think I think Alzheimer's just memory, and then dementia's like worse than that.
I think dementia is, well, I mean, I don't know what else dementia. I just know with dementia you just forget like who or what everything is like over time, and it's like a gradual thing.
Well, there's something. Maybe I shouldn't talk about this on stream.
Brain,
YouTube,
like, period,
YouTube might not
period.
like it. Never mind.
Wait, what?
I was gonna bring up something fucked up about dementia, but it's like a really, it's a really uncomfortable subject.
I understand. No, dementia in general can be a pretty uncomfortable subject. I guess depending on who you're talking to about.
Right.
Like people that know people that are going through it usually are really like
It's
not
pre-
okay
yeah,
with it.
it's a tough thing to go through for everybody. Like pretty much everybody involved. I mean, it really does suck.
It's one of those things where it's like people that don't know anyone that's going through it find it hilarious, and people that do know someone that is going through it are like, that's kind of not cool.
I don't know if I ever found it hilarious, but like, I mean, I can't share the same feelings with people that are going through it.
It's just I think of the word like
Like-
demented. Dude, you are one demented individual.
Oh, I think that's a different word altogether. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. I don't know.
Maybe I have the wrong idea of what dementia is, and I think it's just like gradually becoming like Frank Reynolds when he starts losing his mind in Always Sunny in Philadelphia. He's like, I'm gonna get real weird with it, and he's like
I'm
drunk.
I
Oh,
don't know how many years I have left in this world. I'm getting real weird with it.
oh no, it's
Hold my wine while I roast this bone.
dementia's worse than that. Dementia's like forgetting who you are, forgetting who your family is, forgetting where you are, what you're doing.
And I guess it eventually culminates in your brain forgetting how to keep your body alive. So it's a pretty dark subject.
That's a little fucked up.
I'm so glad I joined, guys.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, very deep discussions here. How you doing, John?
I'm doing pretty good. I got a big day at work tomorrow, but it's gonna be a good one.
Someone's.
Oh, I'm about to win this race, yes! Sorry.
What was? Oh, you playing Mario Kart? That's right.
I'm playing Super Mario Kart. I'm on 150cc, so shit's real.
Yeah, it's
I
like
got my sparkling water. You know,
it's like competitive
Super
madness.
Mario Kart for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System.
oh yeah, right on the Super Nintendo I'm playing it.
Holy shit, dude! You're not even emulating it.
Nah,
What the
Yeah,
fuck?
we've got a Super
this game's too awesome to be emulated.
John, remember that time we
Dude, I could play it right now if I wanted to. I've got the classic, like it's SNES Classic number.
John, remember that time we like waited in
You
line
come
for
down here
the.
and play it. I'm sorry, Lincoln.
Remember that time we like waited in line for the release of Mario Kart? Oh,
Mario Kart. That was a cool fucking night. We went to Game Crazy.
yeah. Oh
And
shit.
there was
Mario
supposed to be there was supposed to be a big Mario Kart tournament, but when we came in, it was just these three dudes.
Yeah.
They were the finalists. You were too late.
We tried
You know,
playing like Mega Man and shit.
Guitar Hero, and then it was a midnight thing. It was pretty cool. And then we went home and played Mario Kart, and then of course the first course we ever picked was Wario's Gold Mine.
Well, yeah.
which is dog shit. That was our first experience, and we're like, man, I'm not sure we like this one that much.
Little did he know.
Chris actually got really good at that one.
Which
Then we
one?
met some dude. We.
Oh, Mario Kart Wii? Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be like fucking awesome at that one.
That's the one I can't really get into. I'm not really that good at that one. But all right, just got first. Cool. Fuck was I doing? See, look, it just happened to me. I just got mentally restarted.
No, I think what you were saying that the Wii one wasn't your favorite Mario Kart, and
Okay, yeah.
I'm kind of the
Every
same.
every other Mario Kart, I can play it and be really good at it. For some reason, Mario Kart Wii's like, no, fuck you, and then I don't just get to be good at it. But the one thing with the Wii is like every girl I've dated is really fucking into Mario Kart Wii. Like the Wii in general, they're really into.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the
I can't-
Mario Kart is very, very fun game.
I know, but I can't explain it. They're all these girls, man. There's like, oh, you got a Wii? I'm like, yeah, I got a Wii, and they're like, let's play the fucking Wii. And I'm like, oh shit, all right.
That is like that is an actual like viable dating like not strategy, but it's like if you have like Super Smash Brothers and Mario Kart on whatever Nintendo console you have, you can pretty much like get a date with a girl super easy, like at your house. It's weird.
It's gotta be your house. You can't be like, if it's like your parents' house and they're gonna walk in. Can't.
Oh yeah, no, it's that. No, oh no, it's not like that.
It's
but
like,
yeah,
are you winning, son, to the max? I know that's
are
a
you,
like,
are you winning, son? No,
oh shit. Sorry,
Are you winning, son?
are you?
I
Winning?
just got tiny mushrooms, which is the worst.
Any-
Yeah,
Oh, it's 'cause
Peach.
you don't-
Yeah, in
you
Super
don't
Mario
use
Kart, each com just has a special item that they can use instead of like picking up
yeah,
items.
it's stupid. Peach
And Peach and Toad. I'm sorry.
they throw out the stupid little orange mushrooms that turn you into a tiny person.
And Toad's
They
already a
fly.
tiny person, so you know you can just imagine.
Let's
But I
make
was-
everyone like him.
They
All
brought
the
that mechanic back in Double Dash, didn't they?
little mushroom.
No, the unique items to each character.
Oh yeah. So they did do that, yeah. But in this one, it's like only the comms get these items. Like if you're just a regular player, sorry, but you just got to play the game.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Like you just get these items, and it's item panels on the ground, and I'm gonna see if I can make this cool jump. Oh, didn't work, guys.
Now watch this drive.
They would just be able to like spam items. So like Mario and Luigi just have a star that they could just turn on whenever they feel like it. Donkey Kong and Koopa aren't bags. They just have bananas. Yoshi has these eggs that just come out of his behind. Bowser's a fireball that moves, and then Mario Luigi can star, and then the other mushroom people have the mushrooms. But like they'll oh, here's the other thing. The AI will jump over items, which you can't do. Like you can't. I've tried it. You can't jump over items, but they'll like jump 30 feet in the air to miss like a banana that they're gonna hit. Oh, if you throw a red shell, sometimes they'll just jump over it.
Yeah.
What the
So
fuck?
you just like
Super
and
Mario
this one-
Kart was fucking brutal.
yeah.
That
So like in
fucking
order to
first
beat
Mario
this
Kart
game,
was fucked.
it's like one of the few Mario Karts where like if you want to beat the 150cc, you got to be really good at it.
Damn.
Like the other ones, like you can lollygag. Like this one and possibly Super Circuit, I think, are some of the only ones where you can't really. Double Dash 2, you can't lollygag.
Yeah, I knew a guy who went to
and win a
jail for
race.
lollygagging.
We don't talk about him. Mr.
Hey-o.
Manta did. Mr. Stingray did not work here. You ever see that?
No, what is that?
That's from Cobra Kai.
Oh,
Some like big guy, some like 30-year-old dude joins the karate studio of all these teenagers, and it's really kind of funny. Like he's like oddly endearing, and he gives himself the name Stingray. And in the last episode of the second season, he applies for a job as a school security, and like he just starts beating up other students from the other dojo. There's like a big fight going on, and he's like, "I'll take care of this." Oh, he doesn't even get hired. He just shows up and asks for a job. And then this fight breaks out, and he starts beating the fuck out of other students.
Dude, that's awesome.
And just in the next episode, they're like doing a press conference. They're like, "What about that? Wasn't there an adult in the fight?" And then the principal goes, "Mr. Stingray never worked here."
Mr. Stingray.
I want to see more people beating up children. Sounds like my kind of show.
Just like a show of people beating up children.
Yeah.
You ever see Did you ever used to watch Bully Beatdown?
No.
What's
That
that?
sounds really familiar with that.
Bully Beatdown was this show in like the mid to late 2000s where they would like do these stories about these kids getting bullied, and they would have the kid on there and they'd have the bully on there, and then it'd be like a kind of game show thing where the bully would he'd have to fight like a real cage fighter, like a trained cage fighter, and if he can like survive a certain amount of time, they would he'd get some money. But like if the bully got his ass kicked, then the kid getting bullied gets the money.
Huh.
And it was really cool, just like these bullies fucking getting their ass kicked by UFC fighters.
That
And it would always end with like it's like, "Yeah, anything you want to say? Darren, I'm so sorry for fucking with you, man." And then it's like shake hands.
my god. This sounds
But-
awesome. I want to
Alright.
watch this.
All right.
Yeah, it's got to be somewhere. I didn't just make this up. I hope not,
No,
because I remember this
yeah.
happening.
I'm-
Bully Beatdown was a thing.
I'm taking obvious furry bait out of the wheel because it's the second time I've rolled it.
What the fuck do you do?
So I've got create a race that's obvious furry bait.
Oh shit! I haven't looked down in a minute. Oh, all right, let's look.
A race in this setting that's obvious furry. I'm gonna put minimal effort into this one.
Oh, is this on the wheel?
Yeah, yeah. So the first thing I spun was create a race, and then it's like that's obvious furry bait.
Man.
Now hold on.
All right, we're playing Pictionary now. It's it's Kirby.
Peter Griffin.
It's
Peter Griffin.
a blob.
Oh, that's his mouth. I thought it was the.
Is that me?
Oh, you're drawing me. Hey.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh, so look, he's drawing me.
Hey Lois. Yeah, hey Lois. Look, he's drawing me.
Yo, look, he's drawing me, Peter. I really don't.
Hey, Dad, that looks just like you.
Oh, Marge, I'm Homer Simpson.
Hey, Dad, look, they're drawing you.
Hey, everybody, Stan from American Dad here.
God, we just got everyone here.
That just sounded like Brian.
No.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
Brian.
that's what like all his normal voice.
Brian has a similar voice to Stan. Stan's has more of like a.
Peter, I think this guy's drawing you in this program.
Wait. Hello, Peter. Hey, Peter.
Minute. What
Hey.
the hell? What the hell? I don't have a tail or ears like that.
There,
I can't do the laugh anymore.
there we go. We got
Lois, I don't suck cock for a living. Jesus Christ.
there we go. We got it's called Neko. It's called Neko jelly.
Necco jelly.
It's just a cat slime.
Oh,
Oh, cat slime. That's.
I don't think anyone's ever done that before, and I actually really like that idea.
I
Can't
That's a
believe
very
Brian
original
put his
idea.
ass.
I think Epic Battle Fantasy
I
had
can't
them.
believe it turned me into a cat. What the hell?
Jesus Christ.
If you remember those were like flash games where it's just the battles from RPGs, just a bunch in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's this game. There was an old flash game. It's called Epic Battle Fantasy, where they just lined they just lined up a whole bunch of fights one after another. But you start out like maxed out. You start out with like 9999 HP. It's just an endurance run. So you gotta like you gotta prepare with like certain level up stuff and like item loadouts before you go in.
Give me a second.
Uh,
Yeah, take it.
So,
I'll take it.
so Lakin, which of these guys is the main character that you have drawn so far?
This girl right here.
Oh, cool. The one with the spade.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
Is
Cause,
that Penelope Taint, American Amanda's #1 fan?
cause guess what? Guess what I spun as for our protagonist? It was protagonist that's what obscure and hard to find. That's that only appears in a dream sequence. So now I have to base the whole game around dreams.
Around dreams and around an obscure character.
Well, I'm taking obscure.
Dude.
I'm taking obscure and hard to find as to mean like they dig themselves underground and are hiding all the time.
Oh, so they're kind of. An
So it's not an
character.
obscure character like Pajama Sam.
They're a main character that's
Whoa,
kind of
whoa,
elusive.
Pajama Sam is not an obscure character.
Yeah.
Pajama
it's
Sam is a
literally the
well-loved-
guy you control.
Pajama
Yeah.
Sam is a well-loved and classic character.
If I can't find somebody with a tattoo of it, it's obscure.
Hold on.
I want to get one now. I want to get a Pajama Sam tattoo.
just so he's back. There, so I need to see it. If I see it, then easily, yeah, he's not
Dude.
obscure anymore.
Dude, I'm gonna totally get it. I'm gonna get it, bro.
Just put it in the chat, like, all right, fuck me.
There we go.
Ah, somebody had it.
No way.
Lincoln just posted it.
Oh no!
I'm like, there's no way that someone didn't get a Pajama Sam
Pajama
tattoo
Sam.
at some
That
point.
will happen at some point. Does that
I just
Okay.
never seen it. I just never seen one.
Do you have a box of cereal?
Yeah, he has those. Well, it's a box of cookies. He had those cookies that he get the box tops from. That was one of the collectibles in the game.
Oh shit, I don't remember. The only one I played was the one where the weather one where you go up in the
Oh
my
yeah,
God.
Pajama Sam too.
Oh
Yeah,
boy,
Yeah.
audience
I-
choice.
Find out what the weather is.
Presently, our audience is a bunch of bots, so I'm gonna deflect to you guys. Audience
Hey,
choice.
Bots, play Pajama Sam. It's classic. It's very fun. Point and click adventure.
These bots playing as Pajama Sam.
Yeah.
What should I create?
Uh,
Oh.
audience choice.
Ooh, you should make Pajama Sam eating a corn dog.
That's a little too specific, John. Let's go for like a broad category.
Oh, okay, how about kids that dress
A
like
rat.
superheroes
A
eating
rat.
food on a stick?
A rat.
A rat,
A funny rat.
a funny rat.
rat.
I'll settle for that. A funny rat.
Funny rat.
And it's gonna be that's not funny. What? God damn it.
That's just a reference to
Oh.
something else.
That's just a reference to
Something else.
wait something.
I'm
One
on.
of the rats that Pickle Rick kills.
But
I'm glad you made the button common.
Yeah, they just give
we
me-
didn't get enough of them before. It's secretly racist.
The racist rat.
Oh, I don't know how I could. Ooh, I should have really considered that one.
So it's just
Ooh,
gonna be
I know what you should do.
Should I just draw a rat version of Mickey Mouse?
No, you should draw a racist Pajama Sam eating a corn dog.
That's not a rat, you idiot.
All
I
right.
was thinking.
Oh,
was
he
gonna
also
make
snitches to the police.
How
So
about
now he's a rat.
how about make him a rat with a gollywog face, and he says, "I'm a fire in my laser."
And then he goes, "Wah."
He go, "Wah."
He goes, "Wah."
Whooping, not whooping.
I want Dracula to be in one of those and go blah.
Maybe that's a bit too much nose. You know what? Let's be careful with the big noses.
Whoa.
That's not what I meant by rat.
I'm just going to make the
Well, rats kind of have pointy noses already.
right. I just maybe not the way I was going with it there.
You should draw that guy from Hey Arnold, Oscar Kokoschka. That's a good rat. That's a racist rat.
I'm thinking I'm just gonna do this like the racism's on the inside.
He's like,
Oh.
wanting my pebbles.
He just hates mice or whatever other small creature that's similar to him but different.
Motherfucker hates mice, man.
I hate chipmunks. I hate mice. I hate squirrels. That's what this guy's like.
He's like, I
He's-
hate
he's
C
racist
words.
against all the other rodents,
Wow.
like all real rats are. Probably. I don't know.
Rats are raised.
They probably are.
I mean, to be fair, most animals are racist.
I think they are. You don't see no lions hanging out with like tigers.
They're not racist. They just find the ones they can more easily eat and then fight.
Yeah,
them.
that's racist.
It's basically racism.
That's not racist. racist. That there's a motive.
Dude,
for survival. There's a
this is
motivation
on
for
stream, so it's
survival
documented.
behind it.
It's gonna get to a point where it's just gonna be so absurd that like eating like a certain animal is just gonna
Yes,
be racist.
overalls. That's adorable.
It's gonna happen.
Hold on. I'm gonna give him a big gut here.
Yeah. Oh man, he's gonna have a beer gut.
But
A rat beer.
but yeah, like scrawny arms.
Oh my god, he's got my old body.
Your former body.
My former
physique.
body. This is what I looked like about 7 months ago. Lakin, how did you know?
You know, sometimes it just comes to you in a vision. No.
Finds a way.
Fuck, I've lost. Wait a second. Now that I think about it, I'm 172 right now,
Yeah.
and
That's how old you are?
I'm
Yeah.
72 years old. I'm 172
Holy
right now.
Yeah, you're like
Still
one of them
young.
like one of them wizard men.
It's still young.
150, dude.
172 years young.
172 years young.
Oh, Jesus Christ, that ripped some kick some ass. What the hell happened?
72
I
years
am drugs.
young.
Out of all the decades I've lived through, there has not been one as fun as the 2000s.
What's that rat doing? I like that rat. Look at him.
Oh, he's really, he's got
This
some
guy-
fucking stick arms.
He looks like something out of what's it? That comic with the mice.
Comic with
Oh,
the
yeah.
mice.
That one that just got banned.
Mouse?
Man.
Oh yeah, it's just called Mouse, huh?
Art Spiegelman would kind of draw the characters as like realistic. He'd just throw a mouse head on them.
Oh. That was really cool. I read that in the college course.
Yeah.
That was a cool ass class. Like that was the easiest day of my life. We just got to read comic books. But it's like, oh, you paid it. I know some people will be like, oh, you paid a college education for that? But I'm like, fuck yeah, it was fucking cool. We also got to read Watchmen. That was sick.
Oh, Watchmen is good.
There was another one we got to read. Well, oh, I wrote my fucking paper on that about how fucking what's his name? Just that blue bastard. Is that Dr. Manhattan?
Dr. Manhattan?
Yeah. My basic like my paper in that course was about how Dr. Manhattan's just a big dick.
Kind of.
Yeah, because it's like, yeah, he knew this was gonna happen, and what did he do? Nothing.
He could have stopped it the whole time and chose not to.
Yeah, that's one of the things I used. You know what I fucking wrote in the paper, just like to prove my point. I was like, this guy's a jerk. Look, he sends his girlfriend to space, and he doesn't give her a helmet.
What the fuck?
I was like, what kind of gentleman is that?
He's not a
Isn't it-
gentleman. He spends the whole movie waving his cock around. It makes me feel sad.
Yeah, he's like going around showing meat, and he's not even in a butcher shop. He's like in a
Come on, man.
bag.
This ain't a locker room. This ain't a locker room. Put that
You-
thing
you-
away.
You gotta be a certain age to be what? You gotta be a certain age to be hanging brain like comfortably in a locker room.
Yeah, he's like 30 something.
What did you just say? Hanging.
I said you have to be a certain age to be comfortable hanging brain in a locker room.
hanging brain.
Yeah.
I've never heard that term before.
Well, we can't use other vernacular.
Ah, yes.
John, you always have the most fun terms you just make up.
Would you say turds?
Terms.
Coding the wedding tackles, as they say.
Now, I'm not going to say what group of people he's holding this news for.
Holy smokes.
Well, it's-
Ladies and gentlemen,
Fuck.
the Confederacy is alive and
Oh,
real.
cool. All right.
He is prone to suicide.
So here we have-
Hotline.
racist rodent.
Dude, that's so cool of him, man. He's gonna hang up tire swings for all those kids.
Yeah.
He's
So
just
they can swing on
mistakenly
them and have
racist.
fun.
He's just his favorite Pokemon is Jinx.
Fucking Jinx, man.
Just-
Jinx is weird. Jinx is cool typing. I never use Jinx. I never find it.
Ice
That's
Psychic
cool.
doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't, but it's wicked cool. I mean, unless you like spit fire on it, but other than that, it's pretty sweet.
I like it.
It's
I
good.
like Jink.
It's
I've
gonna.
been playing like a Pokemon random fuser for Crystal. That's been my shit lately.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it just takes any like two Pokemon with same evolution steps, and not steps, but like patterns, and just level evolves them. It's pretty sick. I think the one of the coolest ones I ever got was they just mixed Larvitar with like Dragonite, whatever, Dratini.
Oh.
Freaking sick. So you just get like a broken Pokemon. Another one you get like Dunsparce mixed with Shuckle. And it's like, I'm not really gonna use this one, guys.
Yeah, I would appreciate that. I'm playing through a mod of Pokemon Coliseum right now.
I've never played that one. I've went through Stadium, but never Coliseum.
Bro, Coliseum is aesthetically the coolest the Pokemon series has ever gotten. But
Oh, really?
it's dude, literally the start of the game, it pans over like a desert villain hideout with like alcohol and shit all over inside, and they're just hanging out, and your main protagonist blows the hideout to fucking Kingdom Come, and then steals a machine that they use to steal Pokemon from other trainers, and then takes off in his motorcycle, and then blows up the fucking place again. It's like the coolest intro ever.
Is it super story driven?
As in what?
Super story driven.
It's pretty story driven.
Okay.
It's not really not really as open world as the other Pokemon games by any means at all. It's
like
you
a
just
very
kinda,
much like go to your next battle kind of way.
yeah, it's very linear, but the game is also way harder than the handheld games. So like you immediately start out with a level like 27 and 26 Umbreon and Espeon. Like you're immediately fighting higher level Pokemon.
Oh, and you can't like grind them up, can you?
You can
Okay.
grind at one place in the game called Mount Battle. It has 100 zones that you can fight trainers in, and they get higher leveled every single zone.
It's a bite take I never fucked
Shit.
with Pokemon too much, but I love fucking the mini games on Pokemon Stadium. Those are like
There's a lot
my
of
favorite
shit.
stuff. Those are awesome.
Chris always leaves us out. Chris played Pokemon for like 5 minutes, found a shiny,
Oh,
caught it, and then just put the game down
Dude,
forever.
okay, no. Let me tell you official. Yeah, so I think I started like getting into like Pokemon Silver a little bit. Anytime I get into a Pokemon game, I never really seem to finish them because I'm never crazy about like grindy like RPGs. They're
It's-
about as grindy as you get.
It's so aesthetically fucking weird compared to every other thing on the screen.
It
It
sticks out
sounds like
more,
it's sore thumb. There's just like all these kind of cartoony designs of going, and then there's just like rubber hose racist rodent over there.
Yeah, but yeah, and then
It's not even rubber hose. Like even more anatomy than that.
I did get into Pokemon Silver too, and eventually I stopped playing it, but not before I encountered a shiny Zubat.
That's
Me being so fucking naive when I encountered it, I showed Nick it, and I was like, "Hey Nick, why is this
What were
one
the other
different
ones?
colors?" Like I had no idea what the shinies were.
Yeah, that
So
works.
I was like, "Hey Nick, why is this one different colors?" And he was like, "Catch it, catch it." I was like, "Oh, okay, all right." And I caught it, and then like eventually I stopped playing the game.
I got a good bit of shinies just from like anyone is just pure. Not even like not going like, haha, I'm shiny hunting. I think that's dumb. They're much more fun if you like just go if you're not even like looking and it just shows up. Like that's fun as shit. to me.
yeah, dude.
But like when you're trying to get one, I think it's crazy.
What's a shiny Pokemon you've gotten?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a couple. I've gotten a Weedle and Crystal once when I was that was my first ever shiny, and I just kept it in the party because I thought it was so cool. I didn't really use it that much, but it was sick. Everyone's gotten the Gyarados one, so that doesn't really count.
Right.
And
Is there a Gyarados shiny you can force or something?
oh, and Pokemon Crystal, Gold, and Silver. There's just an event where you fight a shiny Gyarados.
Oh, okay, so that doesn't count. That's not like you're not using the random.
It's part of the story, yeah.
You're not using the 1 in 8,000 some chance they hit you. Whatever.
Yeah, it's always shiny. So like when people do like a always shiny run of Pokemon, that's just a given. They're gonna take that. They're gonna get that Gyarados.
So it doesn't count.
Nah, it doesn't really count. Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. I was playing. I got a shiny Toucan, and then I deleted the file
Oh my god.
because I thought I was like this guy. I had that what starter was it? It was that stupid seal that was the opera singer.
Oh, Poplio.
Yeah, and I was like, this kind of sucks. And then I found out the other one was a professional wrestling cat, and I was like, that's so much cooler. I'm gonna pick that. So I deleted my game and picked that, and had a good time.
So you caught 2 shinies?
Oh, I got more.
Oh, you got more? Oh, you fucked.
Yeah, on an emulator, I
You
hatched
son of
a. On an emulator, I hatched a shiny Magby once, and then I didn't like Magby, so I put it in the box. At Pokemon X, or yeah, I got Y with the cool bird. On Pokemon Y, I did an all dark type, and I knew I wanted Umbreon, so I was just looking for Eevees. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna go female Eevee because that seems cool. And I was like looking for something, and I found like a male. It was like a shiny Eevee, and I was like, well, we're getting this. And I evolved it and kept it as Umbreon, and it was so cool. It was black with blue instead of black with gold. So it was like a real light blue, powder blue. And then in that same file, I just found the shiny that guy with that metal grade.
Guy with the metal gray.
Yeah, he's got a clown nose, like an afro. He's like gray.
Girder.
Girder, yeah. So I found a shiny of that. I think that's all of them.
Fuck, dude. I'll take that.
Yeah,
I'll take that shiny Girder. I'll trade you a Zigzagoon for it.
I didn't even have that in my party
Trade you up with
because it just wasn't dark type, and I needed all dark types. That was probably my favorite one because my biggest it's not. I don't think it's because I'm getting older because I'll still get my ass kicked by some of this stuff in the old games. But the new Pokemon games are way too fucking
Yeah, they are.
way too hand-holdy. I'm not really big on that, and they're so story-driven. Pokemon stories, for the most part, is like, I'm not really in the mood. I just want to play Pokemon.
Yeah.
So
I
like the
miss
first
fucking
two,
first generation shit. I miss it where it's like there really is no story in the first gen of Pokemon. You're like, oh, I'm just gonna adventure around and get 8 badges. Oh, there's Team Rocket. Okay, let me fight these trainers. Oh, I beat the game. Like, there's no story, and it's still like one of the best games ever.
Oh, the first one.
Yeah, the first one. The second one had a little bit more story, but it was kind of the same. It's like, oh, just roam the land.
First two gens, I can replay all the fucking time.
Yeah.
I just played Pokemon Red again, and I ditched my starter because I just wanted to make Rattata my starter, and Raticate actually evolved. It's pretty fun.
It gets like, what is it, guts and facade, so if it gets burned or like paralyzed, you can do like 4 times the damage.
Oh wait, what? Really?
Yeah,
Oh, you get facade.
Eradicate?
Oh, I'm thinking like Gen 1. I did this. I'm like, so I was in Gen 1. But that's holy
Gen 1
shit.
is so good.
Oh, dude, yeah. I just what was it? I gave it strength for stab, and I had Super Fang. What was another one? I had a really good move on it. I just had like all normal moves.
The fun thing about Generation 1 is their critical hit ratio is directly tied to their speed stat, and because Pokemon Raticate are pretty fast, they actually hit critical hits a lot more frequently. It's really fun.
That's freaking awesome.
Oh shit! What is that?
I kind of miss those broken mechanics in a way, because it's like it could make any Pokemon feel overpowered.
And then I found out from because the only way I could beat Pokemon Stadium was bringing in Pokemon. So that's what made me take out Pokemon Blue, and just like I found a Abra that I made into a Kadabra, and even just with Kadabra, like, you could just win the game with Kadabra. Like Alakazam is like, I don't even want to know what kind of level you can do with Alakazam. Some kind of damage.
Pretty strong. Even Abra has a pretty high like special attack stat.
Oh yeah.
Pretty impressive. I still think I don't even think it's a controversial opinion. I think the best games in the entire series by a long shot were Heart Gold and Soul Silver.
Dude, I had so much fucking fun with Heart Gold and Soul Silver because it was like Generation 2, but I could finally trade.
Yeah, like, and it had like the GTS that was like still new back then, but you could still like trade with anyone in the world.
Oh yeah.
God damn, like that was so fucking new back then. That was so cool. Like, I don't know, but dude, like every Pokemon follows you. It came with the little Pokewalker accessory. The
Oh, yeah, and
Pokeathlon was so much fun.
And it's
That,
not.
like-
It's the Pokeathlon was so much fun.
God damn, it was fun, dude. I missed that. I missed the shit out of games that were made with like so much in them that they were like guaranteed to last for 4 years. Like,
Yeah, like even the, like the contest in Diamond and Pearl, I still get a little kick out of them because they're fun.
yeah. Fuck, dude, the contests are good. Like, I don't know. They don't really do stuff. I mean, they do kind of stuff like that in the newer games, but it's not really well fleshed out, and it's usually just like a 5-minute gimmick that gets boring really quick. Like the Mantine surfing in Sun and Moon, they were trying to treat that like it was something big, and it's like, oh, this is so
Oh,
great.
you can't even really lose at that. You just like.
Mhm.
Here's the thing: it's mandatory. Anything in a game that's mandatory just kind of pisses me off a little bit.
Mm.
But if I find it on my own and just kind of do it, it's fun
Gotta
as
be
shit.
the final boss to win. Oh my. Come on.
Oh yeah, that sucks. You know what I mean? Not like game stuff, like side stuff.
No,
Like, you
yeah,
got
yeah, size. I get you.
you gotta pick up all of Mr. Herman's acorns. That sucks. Like I'll do it, but you know.
I don't like the integration of like really shitty mini games like kind of being put into a main story. Like,
No
it
More
works-
Heroes is really guilty of this.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they make you play the side games so you have enough money to start the next fucking mission.
Although the second No More Heroes, you could just go straight into the next one. I don't think you had to grind money for that.
And Travis goes, "You gotta be shitting me."
That was still
I
fun.
think-
The second one had fun ones though. They had like the little 8-bit ones.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the little 8-bit games were fun in that. They had sort of like a pipe dreams kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
You like,
Yeah, I think they were based on like old.
You gotta lay the pipe if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. Seth
Yeah.
Rogen, everybody.
Not sure how I feel about the new No More Heroes. Like, I don't
I
know.
haven't heard anything.
It just aliens as a theme is so weird to me for that game.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
wait,
space.
what, there's
stuff.
aliens in the third fucking No More Heroes?
Oh no.
Why?
Oh, my little music player program stopped working. I don't know why.
Well, wait, there's aliens in that? That's pretty fucking wild.
Well, yeah, it's like the plot is it's an alien invasion.
I knew they were making like, oh my god. Are you kidding? That's insane.
Really on it.
They
Let's
go,
see.
they take a huge fucking turn.
Did it find it? Yeah, there we go.
Those two games were about. Couldn't think of anything else but aliens.
Yeah, I know. It's really strange. Like No More Heroes isn't exactly realistic, but I like that it's all grounded to Earth. And then
Yeah, there's still like, yeah.
and then if bizarre alien shit comes up, it's like a suggestion.
The topics are grounded and then they go from there. Kinda. I don't know.
No, I just mean like
There's no aliens.
everything, even if it's like weird, surreal or otherworldly stuff, it still has like that gritty, like this is like gang shit kind of underground, dirty kind of feeling to it, you know?
Yeah.
You don't remember Destroy All
You
Humans?
gotta
That's
fight your way through all these people. Well, that was the way you destroy all
is that the one I'm thinking of? With the alien, where he comes in and
you
like,
play as the alien in the 70s. or whatever.
yeah, and he's like, aha, you made the guy shit himself.
Yeah, yeah.
He sounds like Jack Nicholson or whatever.
I gotta take it as
And he's like, hey.
I got a strudel my noodle with 2 capoodles. And he like do like pelvic thrusts and shit. He was like
There's, we had the Big Willie game like for the Wii, and like they make so many fucking like dick jokes in that game. It's not even funny. That game's pretty fun, though.
All right. So this one was
They're after my Big Willie.
all right. So this prompt was
You
add a
say there, man.
this prompt was add a piece of deep lore. What was it exactly? It was create a piece of deep lore that has a cool hat, but it's destroyed / killed in the first 30 minutes. So I don't know. I'm thinking something along the lines of like whatever this dream stuff that's happening is taking place in like this person's like, or at least this person's like a central core part of the dream world, and they're like, I don't know, dying in their sleep or something, and that's establishing
Oh my god.
like the setup for the plot or something, or maybe, but it's maybe like just implied. I don't know.
The wheel is making you really work tonight.
I mean, that's the point.
That's the nature of the wheel, though. Sometimes.
The wheel's always looking out for you.
Yep. always making your brain work extra hard.
You can always
That's like
trust
the
a
wheel
wheel.
in my car.
You can always trust a wheel.
Oh wait, no, that's the second part.
You know how much cooler Hunger Games would have been if they spun a wheel instead of had those stupid ticket stubs
All right, create a property of the world's physics.
or whatever they did? Or they did a Tumblr, didn't they? Or they read a list. Remember that?
That is secretly evil. What? Remember what?
In Hunger Games, did they like how did they decide it? Did they like pull the name out of a Tumblr or
Pull
like the
the name
number?
out of
Yeah, yeah. I thought you were
Oh, out of
talking.
that.
Tumblr, yeah.
Oh, poopy shit. They should have had a wheel.
That's a pretty funny fart sound if you just made that with your mouth.
Yeah, it did.
It sounded like a ketchup bottle.
Dude, that's poopy shit. They should have had fucking. They should have spun a wheel. That would have been a lot more fun. Everyone in the crowd's going like, no, yeah. Over like the town douchebag gets sent on Hunger Games.
See, how am I gonna? So,
Yeah.
all right. So this one is I gotta create a property of the world's physics, like magic or something like that. But it's glitched out and it's secretly evil. So I'm thinking I am gonna make this like, I don't know, either like dream magic or some kind of dream manipulation power that certain characters get. But it got like it got glitched in the process of making the game, and so it doesn't actually work right.
Glitch in the Matrix. Game over.
So I can.
Mushrooms should make you grow bigger. That's bullshit.
You guys ever eat like
All the time.
beef jerky?
Yeah.
I'm doing that right now.
Good beef jerky or like which kind?
Hold on. Signature Select,
Damn,
family size, beef jerky,
I
teriyaki.
must have ran you on.
Oh,
Ran you
teriyaki.
$100.
That's a good flavor.
The teriyaki.
Teriyaki's great.
Teriyaki jerky is shit. It's awesome.
I want a big fat IPA with this, but I don't have any alcohol.
Oh,
God damn it.
that's a thing. I've never been crazy about IPAs myself.
I don't like IPAs.
They're super like I don't like they're kind of sour, but they have a weird aftertaste. So, like at least to me, like I know I guess they're kind of a certain people like them. I don't know.
I kind
I'm
of
not
like
big on
bitter.
bitter. Nah, I'm not big on bitter.
Bitter?
IPAs are more sour because they have a whole lot of hops.
Why don't they make a
Doesn't
Sour
actually-
Patch Kid? They can actually like make a Sour Patch Kid like IPA and make some money.
It sounds
They don't want
disgusting.
money.
Whatever government agent is listening to Lakin's stream is gonna have like a fucking field day. When he goes to work
It's gonna
tomorrow.
be
But
like, oh my
He's
god.
like, I got it.
Oh,
I got
this
it.
shit?
Sour Patch Gumber or whatever IPAs, and then like we'll use this stream and like win money in a court case or something. We'll be like, we proved they're listening to us, and then Edward Snowden comes back and he's like, that's right, and it's like, fuck God, Jim Ross is there too. He's like, fuck God, it's Edward
Oh my
Snowden.
God, it's Edward Snowden. Oh my god.
He's in Russia
Congratulations.
now, isn't he?
And the damn match.
The damn sentence.
Good God Almighty. Good God Almighty. They sued him.
You son of a bitch, George Bush. Yeah, George Bush is there too. You son of a bitch.
You son of a-
I'd like to hang out with George Bush because he seems like the one that's alive. Because
he seems like he'd be a
seems-
funny guy to get a beer
Seems
with.
like he'd be down the clown. Like he seems cool shit. Like if he started streaming, holy shit! You know how much money he get?
I couldn't
Like
have
people be like, "You suck," and he's like, "Your mama, your mama
he'd
sucks."
he'd be like, "Hey, W here. I'm streaming Fortnite.
There we
I don't
go.
know what I'm supposed to be doing in this game, but I guess I gotta shoot people."
You know, like he has like the Secret Service for the rest of his life. So like I actually read like he's not allowed to drive anymore, which like is really sucks for him because he likes driving places.
I really like driving around. You know, it's
Create an
like-
artifact.
Like he could drive in his range. I think is what they said. But like,
Come on, I already got that one last time.
I never want to be a famous person.
I get
No,
that.
dude.
Give me something
it's fun when
new.
you're like a kid, but like, nah.
Secretly
Like
good, I
everyone's.
guess. All right.
You see those paparazzi videos? I feel bad for them, man.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
People fucking following you around. There's a certain way you gotta act, or else you get fucking canceled.
I think one of the worst things social media has done is it's given people without famous people resources, famous people problems.
That's a really good way to put it. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh no,
Get
I
out of
don't.
the way, Luigi.
I don't know if I like the way this one's going. Create an artifact that is secretly good, but it's communist.
Oh
tra-
no!
Just draw the transmuker
Okay,
device
so
from
it's
Spy Kids.
It's communist in disguise, but then it's actually good.
Probably the transmuker
How do
device.
you make that?
Wait, hold on, Lakin. Don't make any references to Russia. Russia's getting cancelled right now.
Oh yeah. Oh, there's no Russian.
Yeah, they're actually legit just canceling Russia.
I think-
Yeah, they are.
entirely. They'll fucking.
People are being fucking weirdly racist towards Russian
Well,
people
I-
here in this.
That's what I was gonna say. I think I said this earlier. Was the same people who for the past 10 years tried to spin every single thing as being racist are the first people who are going to be racist to Russians.
Yeah, because they're really racist. I don't know if you heard.
Yeah,
They are.
because they're being told.
Dude, you know what I can't fucking stand? I'm a good portion German, and
Mhm.
like, there's a lot of really cool German heritage.
Oh
And
yeah.
all everyone ever fucking remembers is the fucking Hitler shit.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, people need a problem.
They've got
When
other
it's like,
stuff that's cool about them, man. Like, come
It's
on.
secretly good.
Well, you know, I don't have superiority over it. I'm just like, dude, I have pride in like my cultural history,
yeah, you should.
as
Absolutely
everyone
should have pride in
should.
your-
Honestly, everyone should
Yeah,
have
no,
pride in
absolutely.
cultural history. But the weird thing is it's like I can't exercise that because there's a small group of friends that I tried exercising it to. I was like, oh yeah, I'm from Germany. Like, oh, what are you fucking Nazi? You're gonna and it doesn't
Stop
really.
Hitler,
Bro, you're hanging out with the wrong. people.
I didn't think that there was anyone who
I was, yeah.
I didn't think there was anyone who unironically heard German and just immediately went to Nazi.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
to be fair, my grandma
my
was
turn.
Germany didn't do anything else in history.
my grandma was ex-Nazi youth, but that's beside the point.
Well, I mean that wasn't exactly a
Okay,
choice you
but
got
I
to
mean,
make.
That wasn't a choice of
Yeah,
yours.
it's not my
that they
choice.
shouldn't judge you for.
That's
Not
not
my
your
choice.
call, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
I
I'm
don't.
not,
I
I'm
like.
not down with that stuff.
No.
Fuck,
I
dude,
think that's
I feel-
crazy though. Like the Nazi. Who the fuck? Who
Yeah.
goes into that?
I don't know, dude. It was around like 2016 when all the fucking Trump shit was getting really heavy, and everyone's
Oh
like, oh,
god, yeah. That was
We need
really
to-
fucking bad.
we need to hate everyone. I don't know. This Russia thing is gonna be the next like white nationalist, white supremacist, like boogeyman stuff, and I hate it, dude. Like, yeah, Putin's an idiot. The military is stupid. I don't like what's
Hey
going
man,
on.
we got a midterms
We
coming
don't
up. We
belong
better be ready.
over there.
Yeah,
We don't
dude, this is
belong
like the
over
worst.
there, but it's good.
This is like I'm not even talking with political bias here. This is literally the worst period of time for anyone that's registered Democrat or like a liberal and they're in politics. This is the worst time for them. They just all of a sudden backpedaled on all the COVID stuff. Like
Oh yeah.
immediately. Like a month ago
No,
you
yeah,
couldn't
it's
imagine.
gone. It's just gone. No one's talking about it anymore.
Yeah, it's gone and very, very coincidentally around the same exact time there's like, Russia invading Ukraine and stuff.
Like, I
But
don't
it's
know how
like-
political you want us getting on your streets.
I don't care. I'm not making money off this. So.
It's fair.
I'm
Sorry.
just throwing it out there that it's very interesting how all of this is how happening within the span of like just 2 months. Like it doesn't look really good. I mean, it's a bad play from every single angle for Democrats. And I mean, Republicans are gonna make bad shit too. I'm just calling it as I see it.
Oh, everyone's gonna do bad
Oh,
shit. It's
yeah.
gonna be great. It's
Yeah.
gonna be awesome. I have some gold ready to go, so
Yeah, I don't even know what I'm gonna do. Let's all go in. Let's create a new. Let's
get
create
really
a
good
new
at throwing
character.
shit. Get really good at swinging stuff. Peach cheated.
Really good at bashing things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're really good eating like 7 kinds of cheese.
Actually,
They win the Grand Prix.
I lived in Alaska for 6 years. I think I can survive in the wild.
Yeah, you'll be
Yeah.
okay. Did you really?
Provided it.
I did, yeah.
That's
What's
awesome.
Alaska like?
Where I lived, absolutely insanely hauntingly beautiful,
Mhm.
but a lot of druggies.
Wow.
Oh wow.
Is it cold? I mean, I guess it must have been pretty fucking cold.
It actually wasn't. I was in the Panhandle. I was in Juneau, Alaska, and
You in the capital?
I was, yeah. It was really pretty out there, really beautiful, and it was nice when I first moved out there in like 2014. And then I don't know what happened, but like around 2016, every single person that I knew out there had gotten into drugs. They had all gotten in, and like hard stuff,
Oh god.
Oh, like real drugs.
like
Fucking
real,
meth
like
and shit.
heroin and meth kind of.
Yeah, that's
drug.
real drugs. That's real
Yeah,
drugs.
yeah. Like,
that's
They
the ones that
fuck your life up kind of drugs.
Yeah.
well, dude,
real,
yeah.
like,
Somebody like
drive
smokes
your
a
friends
joint.
away kind of drugs.
Yeah, if someone smokes a joint, I don't give a shit. But it's like,
Oh, joints
these
are
guys-
Motherfuckers
guys-
eating cough syrup and shit.
mixing
these
cough
guys were
syrup
taking
and
like the
Sprite.
craziest stuff.
Everybody's huffing paint.
I'm like, dude, I just want to stay. I just want to like have a beer and play Super Mario Maker,
Yeah.
dude.
Absolutely.
I don't want to fucking. I don't want to. But anyway, yeah, that's what
Chris-
Alaska's like.
Chris, we should get Super Mario. I'm sorry, to interrupt. We should get Super Mario Maker 2 for the Switch. Just like get fucked
Oh,
up on
that
page,
would be
like
fun.
make shitty
yeah,
levels.
yeah. I like that idea.
It'd be a fun thing. Like leave everyone in the room for like, or give everybody like 10 minutes, and they could just make some like crazy level.
Yeah,
Maybe more
that would be
time if
fun.
needed, but wait, what? Oh, I didn't know that. Ooh,
What
that's a
happened?
game changer.
What happened?
If you run into Peach's mushroom again while you're small, you get big.
You do?
Yeah.
You just get like normal sized again?
Yeah, I did it by
They
accident.
cancel each other out.
Double
Jeez, learn
negatives.
something new every day, even with a fucking game as old as that is.
That double negatives thing is really, you have like a douchebag friend, you set them up with like someone else who's a douchebag, because it's a positive, because they'll leave you alone. Hopefully, I don't know. I'm not too good at math.
Senior Joe,
Equal.
the numbers don't lie.
Senor Joe. Love that fucking. Half the brain. Did I ever show you half the brain that I do?
What's
Is
that?
that, is that Scott Snyder too?
No, that's Psycho Sid or Sid Vicious or Sid. He fucking goes like, "You're half the man that I am, and I got half the brain that you do." And then there are other wrestlers making fun of her, and they're like, "You got half a brain?" Like he probably he was on record saying like it was like he screwed up. There's also saying like they set him up to say that to make him look stupid. If anything, I think he just screwed up.
Sounds like it was just he fucked up his line.
Yeah, I was like, "I have the brain that you do."
That's funny.
And they're like, "This fucking idiot."
You fucked up your promo. How's Vince gonna push you now?
This is WCW.
Okay, well, how's WCW gonna push you for a title?
You know,
for a
they,
title
you know,
shot now.
like I hear like you don't know who runs WCW. Like you just go, "Well, how's WCW gonna push you now?"
I don't know as much about wrestling as you.
No, that's a fair. Like WCW is ran by like 30 different people.
Okay, so wow, I said the right thing
Yeah, you did.
then.
You know how you get a push in WCW, man? You gotta be like Hulk Hogan level. Like if you're like 6'1", no. Wrestlers just used to be bigger. They really did. I mean, like the steroid shit. Like they just were taller.
It's all the estrogen in the water that they put in nowadays, dude.
Yeah.
Like a lot of them now are my
Yeah,
size.
those
Like I'm
big titties.
6'1", so that's like John Cena's my height, which is crazy to think about. But
I could
So,
wrestle.
like,
Fight
them.
is John.
like Hulk Hogan was like 6'7", tall as shit, balding. But
Is it true that tall people bald faster because their hair has to grow like higher?
I don't
I'm
know.
gonna be right
Maybe.
back.
They're saying bald faster because they're closer to the sun, and the sun dries up all them hair follicles faster.
See, you say that, but now I'm thinking like I don't know if I know a single like
Dude,
really
don't
tall person that's
fucking
not
take that
bald.
seriously,
Oh wait,
man. That was a
no
fucking
wait,
joke.
Greg Colley's not bald. He's like 7'2". Never mind.
All right, it's the ancient Kamyu mummy of Egypt.
You told me.
It's just a mummy with a hammer and a sickle.
Wow. What is he? Ooh, that's kind of cool actually. I had this one cousin once tell me if you win 3 out of the 5 races in Super Mario Kart, you get first place. You just win the cup. And that's not true. Because it happened to me and I got silver. So he's a liar.
That'd be so haphazard. Like,
All right. I don't take kindly to liars. Let's go get that guy.
Go kick his ass.
Yeah, come on, buddy. Let's get in the back of my Ford Fiesta and let's go fuck him up.
Grab some baseball bats.
Grab some pitchforks. Grab some baseballs, bats. What's this guy doing?
I feel like that could be moved somewhere more over to the background.
All right. What if I want to have a show and like there's like some side character named Martin, like everyone always like they just like fuck with him. Like even like for like shit, like he's got a like at one point he's got a job at Kmart. It's like, haha, look at K Martin, and he's like, guys, please leave me alone.
Guys, I'm just trying to feed my family.
And it's like, but it's like at one point like he farts in public, and everyone's like, look, it's Fart Martin.
It sounds like Jerry from Parks and Rec.
Oh yeah. Mayor Gergich. Fucking Jerry. I love Jerry. Jerry's such a cool character because like they all treat him like shit, so they gave him a really good life. His hot wife, he has 3 beautiful children, a real big penis. And that's real. Like that's a real thing. Like they ended the show, like the doctor was checking him for something, and they interviewed the doctor. He's like, "That was the biggest penis I've ever seen." I didn't even.
I've ever seen.
Like, I didn't even check for herpes. I just distracted by the biggest penis I've ever seen, and that's the line.
What?
Comcast let that happen.
Where the fuck's Nick? I guess,
It's his birthday.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So we
His
got.
girlfriend's giving him some sweet. It's his birthday.
Man, you don't gotta out him like that.
That's cake. Sweet as cake.
We got create a weapon. Create a weapon that is secretly evil, and then audience choice. So what's the but on this?
But it has a weird odor.
Okay. Oh, now what kind of weapon? Because what I've got all sorts. I got swords. I got hammers. I got sickles. I got fucking spades and spears.
Just do an axe with like a devil tail and like stink lines.
Yeah. All right.
And then you can draw Pajama Sam. I just want Pajama Sam to be in a new game. Put him in Smash Bros. I don't care.
Hell yeah.
That's better than that Disney crap. I'm not playing Kingdom Hearts.
Like,
Billy Big Shoes.
did somebody say the door to darkness?
Whoa! Did somebody say the door to darkness?
It's easily one of the fucking. I recently rewatched like months ago, but I rewatched not rewatch. I watched someone play Kingdom Hearts. I watched Oni plays Kingdom Hearts. And I never realized how funny and goofy and like weirdly gay that game was when I was a kid and playing it and then re-seeing it, it was like my eyes were open, and there's just all this weird shit about it. And it's like as a kid,
Street Fighter.
like as a kid, I couldn't even process the fact that the concept of like Disney characters dressing up in these weird leather outfits and fighting the darkness and all that was like was like really like absurd. Like when you're just a dumb kid, you're like, yeah, that's really serious.
Mortal Kombat. Yeah, is Mortal Kombat 3 or Street Fighter 2 Turbo? What do you think?
What about him?
What should I play?
Street Fighter Turbo.
All right. Street Fighter. I think I'm better at Street Fighter, anyways. I'll be right back.
There we go. Let's put a line there. And it's smelly. Smelly axe.
Smells like shit.
It smells like axe.
That's pretty good.
There we go.
It smells like X.
All right. All right, we haven't really done anything as far as the title yet. I haven't rolled any add a word to the title, so. But what do you guys think the title of this should be?
Axe body spray.
Axe Body Spray RPG.
No, it's something else. What are all these characters? This is quite the hodgepodge of fucking.
It always is.
Yeah.
How about
We'll call it Dream Sona.
how about
The spade of something.
sleep Tilda in the Land of Dreams?
That's fine.
Space of AIDS.
Something to do with like, because the main thing would be that the protagonist is like digging through dreams and stuff. So something with like excavation or spelunking with dreams.
Deep sleep.
Deep sleep.
About. Ooh, my brain is racking. Hang on. Minecraft.
What about Minecraft?
why is that like the best name for it? Ah, crap.
What about Sleep Divers
I like that.
or Dream Divers?
Dream Diver. Dream Diver. I like that. That actually sounds like a sick band or a game name. Yeah, you know what? That's a sick game name.
All right, Dream Divers.
Dream Divers. Yeah.
I like it.
I like that a lot.
All right, I think I'm gonna call that here for the night.
That's fun.
I need to get to bed. I've been sleeping very poorly, and I got work in the morning.
Cool.
All right, thank you everyone. Hey, pleasure having you guys around. I like to say everyone who watched, thank you for joining the stream. I had a great time. I always love doing these little sketch things. I think it's a fun way to get all kinds of different creative ideas down.
It's how you expand your mind hole, man.
Yeah, it's how you gape.
All the bots
It's how
out
you.
there, thanks for watching.
Thank you,
tell me
bots.
what your favorite Pokemon is.
How you gape your mind.
Come on, Jane. You gotta expand your mind hole.
So thank you everyone for joining us. I might pick this up next Thursday and see what more I can add to it. Until then,
Are you heading off?
yeah, I'm heading off. Until then, peace out, everybody.
Adios.